You think you've fought tough bosses. Nah, you haven't known true pain until you've been electrocuted mid-dodge by Thunderblight Ganon or had your hopes crushed by a giant worm inside a giant fish's belly. Yep, this is every Zelda fan's rite of passage, the boss fights that broke us. From the pixelated nightmares of the 80s to the open-world chaos of Hyrule in 2023, the Legend of Zelda series has never pulled its punches. Each game brings a new set of puzzles, epic items, and one boss that feels like it was personally designed to ruin your childhood. Today, we're going through every mainline Zelda game and picking out the one boss that made us rage, retry, and maybe cry just a little. Let's go.
I know that they wanna do all the shit I've been doing, but they cannot do it. I whip through my city, my gang rolling with me, no time to stop.
1. The Legend of Zelda 1986. Gleeok. This twin-headed dragon guards a dungeon like it's protecting the Triforce of pure evil. Every time you chop off a head, it flies around the room like a heat-seeking nightmare. Combine that with clunky NES hitboxes and limited hearts, and you've got yourself an 8-bit rage fest. Gleeok doesn't just test your skills, it tests your patience and sanity. 2. Zelda 2. The Adventure of Link 1987. Thunderbird. This game already feels like Zelda on Dark Souls mode, but Thunderbird. This fireball-spitting beast is straight up rude. You need to cast multiple magic spells just to damage it, all while dodging screen-filling attacks. Oh, and don't forget, right after Thunderbird, you fight your literal shadow. Good luck, champion. 3. A Link to the Past 1991 Mithula. Who thought a laser-shooting moth on a moving floor surrounded by spikes was a good idea? This boss throws everything at you: erratic movement, arena hazards, and unpredictable attacks. Oh, and your fire rod barely does anything. Classic. 4. Link's Awakening 1993. Evil Eagle. You fight this guy on the edge of a freaking tower with strong winds pushing you off the ledge. Miss one hit or get knocked off. You're climbing all the way back up again for a Game Boy title. This fight was shockingly difficult. Props to Nintendo for giving us anxiety on a 2-inch screen. 5. Ocarina of Time 1998. Bongo Bongo. A giant invisible drum-playing phantom that slaps you with ghost hands. The arena is a literal bongo drum, and guess what? You're the drumstick. Between the disorienting camera, aiming with the lens of truth, and trying not to get face-palmed, Bongo Bongo is pure nightmare fuel. 6. Majora's Mask 2000. Gleeok. This fish has no chill. You swim around, try to avoid getting eaten, and hope the Zora mask doesn't glitch your movement. It's chaotic, it's disorienting, and worst of all, it feels unfair. Honestly, this boss fight made a lot of us not want to go swimming in real life. 7. Oracle of Seasons 2001. Onyx. Forget Ganon. Onyx is here to toss you like a ragdoll. He wields a giant flail, creates earthquakes, and oh yeah, Princess Zelda is literally trapped in a crystal floating above the battlefield. Try focusing with all that going on. 8. Oracle of Ages 2001. Varan. Possession. Check. Teleport spam? Check. Annoying arena with tight platforming. Triple check. Varan is a shape-shifting pain machine. 1 second she's a floating sorceress. Next second she's possessing innocent villagers. Exercising her takes more than holy water. It takes bulletproof patience. 9. The Wind Waker 2002. Puppet Ganon's snake form. 3 forms, 1 headache. The snake form is where many players lost it. You need to shoot a tiny glowing tail, while the boss whips around the room like it's on Red Bull precision. Timing. Who needs those when you're crying in Toon Link? 10. For Swords Adventures 2004, Shadow Link Horde. It's not just one Shadow Link, it's dozens. You're juggling sword fights, puzzles, and chaos all at once. It feels like a Smash Bro match you didn't ask for. The more friends you have in co-op, the more chaotic it gets. Friendships were tested, controllers were broken. 11. The Minish Cap 200 for Vati Final Form. Multiple phases, teleportation, and clone illusions. This is peak Game Boy Advance. Boss design, beautiful, chaotic, and just a bit evil. Vati goes from sorcerer to a monster to full-on Final Fantasy villain, and each form asks, did you really think this was over? 12. Twilight Princess 206 Stallard. Sand surfing boss fight sounds fun until you realize it's actually just dodgeball on turbo mode. First phase, ride a spinner on a rotating pillar while dodging fireballs. Second phase, Stallards. Head floats and homes in like a missile. It's a lot stylish, yes, but also painful. 13. Phantom Hourglass 2007. Eox. You gotta hammer this stone colossus by using catapults. Yeah, catapults. On a DS touchscreen. This boss is massive, and if your stylus timing is even slightly off, it's back to square one. Mobile Zelda pain hits different. 14. Spirit Tracks 2009 Skeldritch. This desert abomination lobs giant boulders and demands pixel-perfect timing with your train cannon. The worst part, the slow pacing of the spirit train during the fight. It's like doing a boss rush in molasses. Fun concept, brutal execution. 15. Skyward Sword 2011. The imprisoned third fight. This walking calamari keeps showing up like an uninvited boss fight. By round 3, he has arms, shock webs, and he climbs. You're forced to fight him on a spiraling arena while managing stamina, dodging ows, and praying you don't fall. Groose, help us! 16. A Link Between Worlds 2013. Dark Star. You fight an ice monster inside a tight square arena, and your fire rod needs to constantly stay active to even hurt it. Oh, and the boss regenerates its armor. It's a claustrophobic ice. Rave where you're the one getting frozen. 17. Triforce Heroes 2015, Lady Maud. This fashion-obsessed villain is more than a meme. She's a precision test in disguise. Between juggling costumes, dodging her umbrella attacks, and syncing with teammates, this fight becomes pure chaos. And if your co-op buddies mess up, time to start over. Rage levels maxed. 18. Breath of the Wild 2017. Thunderblight Ganon. Fast, aggressive, electrifying. Literally, Thunderblight Ganon is the definition of Get Gud. His teleport slashes are borderline unfair, and the way he paralyzes you mid-fight. It's like the game itself is mocking you. Even speedrunners flinch when they hear that boss music. 19. Tears of the Kingdom 2023, Queen Gibdo. You thought the Gibdos were scary before. Now they're flying, armored, and come with a side of elemental nightmares. Queen Gibdo floods the arena with chaos while summoning minions and disabling your powers. And in a game that encourages creativity, this boss says, nah, stick to fire arrows and panic. So there you have it, the hardest boss from every mainline Zelda game. Some were terrifying, some were annoying, and a few were just plain unfair, but all of them unforgettable. Which one made you rage the most? Drop it in the comments. And don't lie, we know Thunderblight broke you. And hey, if you survived all these bosses and still love Zelda, you've earned your Master Sword. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell, or Queen Gibdo's coming for you next.